out there looking for what to wear this time of the year? Dazzle everyone this festive season with shimmery outfits that update your casual wear. Look chic for winters with sparkle filled items and try on this theme in easy ways. We start off by look one with a diamante studded sweater. It's like a flattering wraparound, so luckily it displays whatever is teamed up with underneath. And on this occasion, it's a bright yellow peekaboo georgette top to juxtapose against the thick texture with its light fabric. Best worn over blue jeans to balance out the look. The color palette still covers the winter gray but keeps the playfulness alive with the yellow, stays classic with the staple dark blue. Finding iconic woolens for the cold times is only duty we have towards winter fashion. This one's a subtle take on sparkly looks. One can try this effortlessly as it's made up of basics only exalted. A sweater like this is figure hugging, so the lowers needn't be snug, loose fit, or straight fit work well. I've added a rhinestone studded handbag in green to support the color injection on this outfit. The leafy green clutch is just the right size for a handy arm candy. Its simple design meets party vibe, uplifts this attire. It spells Christmas fever, had there been red or white even, so the addition of yellow negates this. It can be worn as a sling bag too, but I find it more elegant if used as a handheld. The fluidity of the top is the contrast one doesn't expect from winter wear during the day. This is ideal as sometimes when you're indoors, it gets warm and you can stay cool. Pro tip, ensure that any studs, print, embroidery pattern are all over and at the very least back and the front. It has a higher quality appearance. The bright colors posed with the dark shades break away from the duller seasonal themes. And with brown loafers, it still has a touch of casual fundamentals with evergreen formals. Matching the diamonds, the earrings selected here are quirky but retain the blingy theme. These stones are tiny so they don't steal away so much attention from the outfit and keep the look light. I prefer a non dangly set of earpieces for structure, otherwise, it seems like overkill. The straightforward denims maintain the relaxed feel and is the simplest choice when it comes to daytime activities. At least you know one part you don't have to spend time figuring out. Brown penny loafers are rudimentary when it comes to autumn winter gear. I find that brown preferably over black when ensemble has multiple colors. The shoes have fringes that mimic the current trend, so that's a plus. Something so timeless about this style of footwear. The second look is an ode to former partygoers. The clubs we hit back when dance floors used to be a thing had us dressed for performances. Anyway, these shimmery leggings have us reminiscing for those times, but in a format more suitable for the routine part of our lives. The top section is a Henley t shirt in beige gray, partnered up with creamy fleecy gilet. You could leave your front open or closed depending on how much glitter you want to flash. The light monotone shades neutralize the bright, bold bling. It's a good contrast for textures too. The play between the lengths of the layers have impact too, because the movement bears how much shine meets the beholder's eyes. The tone of the colors have similar effect. This look is cool tone for your information. I've kept the jewelry minimal as there are already power punch items in this ensemble. Subdued sheen of the earrings have the wearer looking chic and classy. I do suggest light makeup as well. That leaves an impression too altogether. The longer layers help in covering up the flashy section, especially on wider parts you may not be too comfortable displaying. You could adorn capes and overcoats too, but the vest I've opted for has a more chilled vibe, which is why you see me frolicking around. I've stuck to silver jewelry as they suit the tone of the outfit. The shiny stones and thread like chains are dainty, and in this particular design, they work as a choker as well as dangly necklace. Wear it as you like. It's great for day running into evening looks as it would attract the light and raise the festive vibe. Last but certainly not the least, the splash of color comes in form of the rhinestones encrusted purse. It works like a wristlet when you use a detachable handle in a clever form. This is a versatile bag, as you can see through my videos how many different ways I've styled it. It's held as a pouch here where the body is curved and not flat as per usual. This is to change up the textural pattern. The leggings are fairly long, so I've scrunched it up like a churi look. You can fold it within as well. Either way, they bring focus to the ankles thanks to the skinny fit, which brings us to the footwear. As mentioned earlier, black works better on outfits with lesser colors and tones, which is why I picked a pair of satin mules. These pointy toes instantly refine the look, and the sharp stiletto heels make it ultra classy. These court shoes up make for perfect accessory to add the finishing touch to the sensational yet basic attire. We can't do winter fashion without sweatshirt and leggings, and look 3 does justice to this construct too. Not to forget the trending pairing of the season's favorite color palette, grays and browns. And consistent with the theme, we have the sparkle rendition in the form of diamante studs sprinkled on as well. This edgy look is for the modern day woman who knows how to make an entrance and leave a footprint too. For those who want to look cool, a pair of cat eye sunglasses are mandatory, but those who are extra, a silver glittery pair of shades would do better. You're not only ready for the day, but also if the evening turns into a concert going spree, you'll be ready, you'll be rocking. Almost all my spectacular eyewear pieces are from Edgability, an online edgy retailer. Finding a kick ass sweatshirt is tough because usually they come in cute forms and colors. Even the menswear ones are a good collection to hunt from, but rarely a unique one. If the stars align, you could land a star spangled diamond embedded one like this. You can see how much I relish donning the studded fleece top. This is essentially what I mean by upscaling your basics. They don't have to be ordinary, they could be regular by silhouette, but superior in style. Do note the studs are coated in novel pattern, which gives it a high end appeal. This is a thick fleece with a turtleneck, so it really is made for the winters, which is why it sets against anything skinny worn below. Bulk shouldn't be continuous. Any flimsy hoodie would look shabby. The purpose of showing you the seated version is so that you can see how movement friendly it is, how it looks with various lengths of upperwear, and how form fittingly flattering or not they can be. The classic chunky hoop like earrings offer an easygoing appearance, as is the quickest accessorizing go to. A no brainer, fail safe bejeweling item. They are in silver only to match the diamond stones. I love wearing sunnies just as much as I do putting them on my head. They add height and also give the face some sort of framing. Of course, they can be cheeky and have them sit lower on your nose, especially for those fun pics of Insta. This glitter packed eyewear attention to detail matters when you want to look deluxe rather than tacky when it comes to statement making accessories. Wearing leggings only makes sense when they're coupled with long boots above the calves, over the knee, or thigh high, even. While black on black is paragon of styling, other colors should be worn as multiple shades, like brown in this instance has a chocolate base with brownish top as a team. These suede boots play a role in the texture game too. There are the trendy fringe tassels at the back too for added X factor. The pointed front and the pointy heels dignify the otherwise casual look. Down to our final look, it's a semi formal version of a casual getup. Knitwear with trousers as foundation. The accessorizing is where the game is at. The fall winter palette runs across the look too. Beige meets brown. The accent comes from the pop of color with pink shoes. The palette carried forward to the eyeglasses too. Brownish black in case you're wondering. The element of upgrading this simply paired winter outfit is the fur jacket. The creamy beige has a touch of brown that blends in with ease. It also subdues the shiny top. The pairing of textures and shades is what transforms this into an exception. Colder seasons call for fur every year and usually as full sleeve jackets or coats, but the point of taking the sleeveless vest is only so that the shimmery blouse can be exhibited. But then again, that's your call. The shiny sparkles, the shaggy fur over the plain pinstripe spans marry each other remarkably. So this outfit didn't need much dazzle, which is why no jewelry has been incorporated, relying solely on the animal printed shades. These dark shades do the heavy lifting masterfully. You needn't feel restricted by any pattern. The only reason I didn't do all black is because I find it too stark when worn upon single shades and tones of an ensemble. Didn't want all brown either because it would get too monotonous. A bulky broad pair would be overdoing it, so I recommend sticking to a leaner shape, especially while layering with bulky seasonal fabrics. You could do solid trousers too, but I selected pinstripes so that it distinguishes the look from the usual formal feel. And a wide but fitted pair keeps it modern and yet shapely, so it provides some curves to the silhouette. If possible, try and find jackets that are longer than the cropped length because there aren't any sleeves to elongate the body. Sadly, the camera isn't capturing the super sheen of the bedazzled blouson from a distance, but it distinctly stands out when worn out day or night. The brown and pink complement each other, but feel free to go for neutrals too if you find that too daring. Just ensure the shoes are pumps so that the sharp edges of the pointed toes and kitten heels add some sophistication. Take note of the diamond studs on the straps too, only a glimmer when walking about as a creative thematic Easter egg. Glad you managed to check out all the looks. Hopefully, you got some inspiration for your personal style. And if you do attempt anything similar, tag me so I can see too. This is how we experiment with fashion and enjoy our journey trying to rediscover ourselves. Thanks for sticking around to watch my take on styling. If you've stayed here till now, you'd enjoy the behind the scenes of my outfits put together for you. Have fun!